An excellent show, as I said. I was going to mention really quickly my own escapades. Has anyone here seen The Producers yet? Seen the play, The Producers? It is the biggest thing. If you're living in New York right now, everybody wants to go see The Producers. Everywhere you go, people are trying to see that play. It's completely, you know, the big Mel Brooks musical. Everyone's trying to go see this thing. My mother never asks me for anything. She isn't even aware that I have a television show. Sad but true. She called me a couple of weeks ago and she said, "Conan, I want to see The Producers." And I was like, "Who is this?" So it was Edith Bunker, apparently. No, and she was like, "I want to see The Producers. You've got to take me to see The Producers. I must see The Producers." So I took my mom to go and see The Producers, and she was so happy. You know the way mostly people, when they're happy at a show, I've heard, anyway, I've heard tell about people being happy at a live show. I've read about it in books. But anyway, my mom, most people clap like this. My mom had her hands up here, which I guess means she really loved it. And by the end of the show, she was clapping over her head and dancing samba style. That's my mom. But she was so happy. And then we went out to dinner afterwards. And I took her to one of these Broadway places where they go, McDonald's. And it's an old tradition, I told her, as I bought her the 99-cent special. This doesn't look like a nice restaurant. I took her to this nice restaurant, and a gossip columnist who works here in New York City came over, because the gossip columnist saw me and was like, "Oh, hello, Conan, how are you?" And I was like, "Oh, and this is my mom. You got to meet my mother." And so she, "Oh, hi, Mrs. O'Brien, how are you?" And she was like, "It's so nice to meet you." And so everyone was happy, and the gossip columnist left. And then I'm sitting there with my mom, and I said, "You know, Mom, in show business, when a male performer, a guy goes out is seen out around the town with his mom, it's code for he's gay." And my mom was like, "No! What?" I was like, "Yeah, and you just met that gossip columnist, and now it's going to get around that Conan's a little lad and a loafer." She's like, "No, we've got to get her back here and talk to her." My poor mom was like, she doesn't really talk that way, but she's like, "We've got to talk to her and set things straight." And I'm like, "It's too late, Mom. The word is out. I'm as gay as Liberace, and there's no going back." If he had been gay. Lawsuit avoided. Anyway, my poor mom, I torment her.